His signature ability is called invisibility, where he becomes invisible and can move through walls for a short period of time.
That's kind of broken. Hello YouTube, today we are watching a vid by Bitback about ChatGPT, about AI creating new Valorant agents. We're gonna check if these agents are actually viable, and if ChatGPT can actually come up with some banger agents. If you guys want to see this stuff live, come on over to twitch.tv/eggwick. If you do enjoy the content, please consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. Also, shout out to Bitback for allowing me to react to his stuff, man. Thank you so much. Go check him out. I'll leave all his links in the description. All right, let's go.
I asked ChatGPT to create 4 brand new Valorant agents for each role in the game. ChatGPT has taken the world by storm for its amazing capabilities, and before it decides to take over the world, I want to see if it can come up with some good ideas.
Wait, do you think AI is gonna take over human jobs? Because I feel like it's gonna take over those jobs that are mindless, soul-numbing jobs, like transcribing stuff. I feel like it's going to change the nature of jobs into one that requires more critical thinking, and that the AI will do more of the stupid, quote-unquote, not stupid jobs, but more of the repetitive, is it menial? I think it's menial. With the more like mechanical, monotonous jobs, right? I feel like it will force people to be more critical, or the future jobs will be more about critical thinking. I don't know. We'll see.
There are 4 roles that an agent can be in Valorant. Duelist, Controller, Sentinel, and Initiator. For the first agent, let's have ChatGPT make an Initiator agent. Since one of the next agents is most likely to be an Initiator called Smoke.
Wait, the next agent is supposed to be a Initiator? With a name called Smoke Dancer, he should be like Controller, right? It's literally called Smoke Dancer. Controller. Smoke.
Smoke Dancer. Let's tell ChatGPT to make an agent with that information. It's an agent called Specter.
Oh, we've got our first look at ChatGPT agent called Specter, who looks like Viper. Interesting with what it came up with. Okay, Viper, but Initiator? Okay.
Specter is an Initiator agent themed around smoke dancing. Specter has 2 basic abilities. The first one is called Shadow Step.
Shadow Step, Omen, allows the agent to quickly dash to a nearby location, leaving a trail of smoke that obscures vision. It's like a jet dash with a smoke behind it. Wait, that's actually super sick. He can shadow step on me. I hate you. That's actually pretty sick. You're jet dashing, but you're leaving a trail of smoke behind you. Damn!
Where she can dash to a location and leave a smoke trail. Her other basic ability is called Flash Burst, where she can throw a flashbang essentially, but it also affects the hearing of the enemy.
Isn't that too OP? If you have a flashbang that blinds and also deafens an enemy, that's pretty f***ing strong. Imagine if it also hits your teammates though. Would you like to have a teammate that has an ability that can both deafen and flash you? That's like taking flashes to the next level. It's like a CS flash. Oh, actually, yeah, you're right. Wait, what the f? I just realized that.
Specter has one signature ability, which is called Smoke Screen, which creates a small screen of smoke at the agent's feet while she is walking.
I don't know if that's a great ability. She actually kind of seems underpowered now. Why would it be at feet too? Like, what is that gonna block out, man? Wait, I just realized this is an Initiator. Actually, it depends how big the cloud is, right? If the smoke screen is really like large, that might be fine, but it's just feet anyway too.
Her ultimate ability is also called Mirage, where she deploys a device that creates multiple illusions that move in random directions.
That's fucking Mirage from Apex Legends. Literally just took something from Apex. I don't think it's OP. I think the ult is actually weak. Like, when are you going to use that in game? You plant the spike and then you Mirage. It's like a worse Yoru clone because it doesn't even flash. This is a kind of an underpowered agent. It's not great, but the Shadow Step ability is one I'd actually like to see in game because it seems pretty cool. That's kind of sick.
This agent does sound kind of interesting because she kind of has the same abilities as Jet and Yoru. I like the idea of a wall of smoke following her feet, and sounds like a pretty cool agent. The second agent is a controller agent named Echo.
Echo? Who does this guy remind me of? Wait, who's that guy in Breaking Bad? I didn't watch Breaking Bad. Goddamn, what's his name? Is it Gus? Oh, yeah. But look at the fit, chat. How do we rate the fit? This reminds me of Half-Life for some reason. I don't know why. He looks like a security guard. Like one of those like undercover FBI agents, you know?
And his name is Sound. Echo has 2 signature abilities called Distortion and Pulse. Distortion emits a directional sonic blast that simulates fake enemy sounds in the area.
This is supposed to be a controller though. This is like pre-Yoru. This is like the old Yoru where he'd do the footsteps and all that. I don't know how strong that'll be. I don't like Distortion. I feel like we've seen it before with the old Yoru and I feel like it's not that great.
Pulse is a throwable device that emits an acoustic pulse that shortly stuns the enemies and leaves a trace of their footsteps behind.
Oh, now that is an interesting one. But what's an acoustic pulse? Is it acoustic when it's like, oh yeah, just the regular guitar version, not the electric guitar? That shortly stuns enemies and leaves a trace of their footsteps behind. That's kind of like Bloodhound in Apex, right? Which is also pretty cool.
Echo has a signature ability called Sound Detector, where he can deploy a small microphone device that can detect and ping enemies on the radar when they make noise in the area.
That's a really cool special ability. This is supposed to be the Initiator. That's great for info. I'd love to see that ability in game. I don't know if that's too strong, but that is cool.
His ultimate ability is called Harmonic Disruption, where he channels a powerful sonic blast that deafens people in a large radius and disorients them.
Wait, what? Channels a powerful sonic blast that creates a massive area of effect. Enemies within the area are instantly deafened and experience disorientation. Disorientation meaning like a breach stun? Wait, it's fade ult without the decay. They're just like mix and matching like the attributes of different ults now. It's the breach stun with a fade deafen but no decay and no knockup. That's fine. I feel like it's a pretty strong ult too.
Echo does sound like an interesting agent that could probably throw off enemy teams, but he doesn't sound like that strong of an agent in Valorant. But it would be cool to see an agent in Valorant based around sound. The third agent is a Sentinel named Frostbite.
Oh, what am I looking at? Why does this remind me of Overwatch for some reason? What am I? Futuristic Sage version?
Frostbite has two basic abilities. One is called Flash Freeze, which emits a burst of cold air that blinds enemies and slows their reaction time.
How do you slow wait, I guess you could say that stunning is slowing reaction time. Frostbite, can I get a bite? Delayed audio cues? Delayed audio cues would be a cool idea. Emits a burst of cold air that temporarily blinds enemies caught in its path. I'm assuming that works like an Omen Flash, where it's just like in a straight line, and it slows, which would be pretty cool too. Yeah, not bad.
The second one is called Wall of Ice, which creates a temporary wall of ice that can slow down enemies.
This is just Sage. This is Sage. ChatGPT. They're supposed to make a new agent, huh? God damn, okay.
She has a signature ability called Chill, which deploys a field of cold air which slows down enemies.
So this character is all about slowing. Deploys a field of cold air that slows down enemy movement for a short duration. Imagine if the field covered like an entire site, like a harbor ult, and you have that as a special ability. That would be really, really annoying to play against, but I also don't know how strong that would be.
And her ultimate ability is called Avalanche, which creates a massive wave of ice that crashes down on the battlefield and damages enemies and slows them down.
Avalanche slows them down, creates a massive wave of ice. It's like Breach again. ChatGPT does love their Breach ults. Slowing down enemies caught in its path and dealing damage. Okay. That's actually decent. I feel like you could change the wall of ice thing to something else, and this would be a pretty unique agent. But yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Frostbite does sound like an interesting remix of Sage, but it would be interesting to see what she would be like in Valorant. The final agent is a duelist called Shadow, and he's probably the most...
Oh, it's Fortnite! This is like the edgier Omen. Futuristic edgy Omen. It's Fortnite!
broken agent ChatGPT has come up with so far.
Okay.
Shadow has two basic abilities called Disruptor and Ghost Step.
Okay.
Disruptor lets him create a field where he disrupts enemy agent abilities within range and also disables traps and utility.
Okay, so that's KO. Creates a field. I mean, it's basically KO knife.
Ghost Step allows him to move a short distance in any direction, leaving behind a ghostly trail. His signature ability is called Invisibility, where he becomes invisible and can move through walls for a short period of time.
That's kind of broken. That is sick. That is broken off. But imagine having an agent be... It's like Kane from League of Legends or something. Dude, facing through walls? It would cause a lot of bugs. Yeah, for sure. But goddamn. Help me, I'm stuck in the wall. Goddamn. And that's a signature ability too.
His ultimate is called Shadow Walk, where he can move wherever he wants to in the map for a duration of time. This is definitely the most broken.
This agent is all about like walking through walls. God damn, but that is kind of insane though. I don't think Riot will ever release an agent like that just because it's really hard to balance it. What do you think was the most balanced agent among all of these? There's the Specter, which actually seems balanced to the point that they're not very strong, to me at least. And then you have the Echo character, who's around sound. Seems fine too. This character, actually they all seem pretty okay. Definitely Frostbite because she's hot. But for sure, this last one is not balanced at all. Though this concept is pretty interesting. Imagine having an agent just built around, like all the abilities are just around slows. Yeah, okay, let's see.
Definitely the most broken agent that ChatGPT has recommended, and we will never see the light of day of this agent in Valorant at all.
That's true.
What was the coolest agent in the video though? Who has the best chance of being added to Valorant? Leave a comment. Peace. I asked ChatGPT
All right, gamers, that's it for watching Mr. Bitmec's AI stuff. Very cool, very cool. Hopefully ChatGPT and AI doesn't take over our jobs in the future. But yeah, it is what it is.